Hey guys, I want to welcome everybody back to the channel. I figured today we'd talk about the 10 cars that were most disappointing to me personally. Not 10 cars I bought that I didn't like. I'm going to do another one on those because I got a bunch. I'm like, what the fuck did I even buy that thing? But these were 10 cars that I really liked that just didn't hit it with the audience. And we're going to go from like 10th to the 10th least disappointing. Well, they're all 10 are disappointing, but the 10th to the first, the first one being the car that I really liked the most that you guys just didn't rally behind. Anyhow, so number 10 on this list obviously is going to be this Moon Eyes Mercedes AMG GT3. This is from the guys at Tarmac Works. Now, I thought this was just a rather cool liveried car, a really cool box and packaging that you always get with Tarmac Works. And you guys just didn't like it. Now, admittedly, this is not the best quality car that I've got. It's kind of like an IXO. But nevertheless, it was unique. It's the only one I've ever seen of it. The packaging, the base, the car itself, the Moon Eyes livery. I mean, it was all pretty neat, just not well received. Number 9 on this list was a Spark model. This is a Porsche 911 GT3R, that of the Ned Racing Team. Ned, I believe, it's a whiskey of some sort. This car was just really cool. It was black. It was red. It had gold accents. Guys, it had gold wheels. Really, really neat. I don't know. I just liked Ned. It just kind of grabbed me. And if you take a look at the top of it, you even got a picture of Ned himself on there. I thought this was a really cool car. Really, really neat. Just sadly did not grab the attention of you guys. And I think any black Porsche is good looking, but let alone something from the Bathurst 12 Hour, a car that is, it is Spark at its best. I mean, just look at the grille on that with the inlaid photo etch parts. I mean, guys, take a close look at the headlights. I mean, here's something you just don't see. See those colored lenses that are so popular now? This car had all that. Really, really cool. Guys, I hope I reviewed this car because when I pulled this out to take a look at it, I had to pull the seals off the base. So I hope I did review this car. I'm gonna have to go back. If I didn't, I apologize. But anyhow, this car is number 9. Now, number 8 was this BMW Z4, and the reason I gave you that, I just wanted to show you how uniquely cool and different this livery on this car is. I just thought this was freaking amazing. Guys, the BMW Z4 is my favorite BMW, period. I never think they made a better looking sports car than they did this one. And I thought this livery was so clever. It just didn't grab your attention. I mean, you take a close look at it, it is so uniquely bizarre. I really don't know how to describe it. I just gotta spin this around and let you take a look at it. But guys, it is so cool. I mean, I just thought this thing was freaking fascinating. A good-looking car. This was one of those commission cars by the group itself. You can take a look at it. I mean, they did make almost 1,000 of these. This is 112 out of those 1,000. So not an extremely low production run car, but I've never seen anything like it, for sale anywhere. And I just thought it was sexy, it was cool, and it was really badass. Now, number 7 on this list was another surprising car that I was just shocked didn't do well. And just, guys, I just want you to take a look at the hood of this car. A flaming skull with chains. I mean, it's just badass. It reminds me of that, I think it might have been Ghost Rider, the movie where you had this guy that he went around, collecting the devil's souls. And he would get on a motorcycle, and a flaming skull was him. Just really neat. And you take a look at the claws on the side of the door, and just everything in flames. You take a look at the top of the car, and I think there you really get it all together. I mean, this was clever. If I had an award for the most badass car I got in my collection, this by far would be it. Sadly, it just didn't grab the attention of you guys. If you haven't seen this car in detail, take a look at the video I did. Great car. Number 5 on this list was this Aston Martin Vantage. It competed in the 24 Hours of Le Mans, the number 95 car. This was one of the factory efforts. Guys, this thing was just super amazing. I think to appreciate it, you have to really take a look at this livery. It starts off with yellow on the front with orange accents. Now that yellow and orange, I think, look really good. Then you throw in British Racing Green, and it starts on the side of the door with the British Racing Green just kind of fanning out almost like a seashell. Then it kind of reverses pattern as it goes over the rear fender, of the rear of the car. And then it kind of, it widens as it goes up to the window. Then if you take a look at the roof of the car, it's almost like a star shape, but same pattern, really clever. You roll around to the back of the car, and it just, guys, overall, it's fucking amazing. I mean, that's how I'm going to put it. You know, and with the orange wing, the orange accents, I thought this car was amazing. And guys, I got to be honest with you, I've got 5 or 6 Aston Martins in my collection, and none of the Aston Martins that I have reviewed have done extremely well. They've generally been poorly received, whether it was a Vantage or a DBR9, just didn't do real well. I thought this freaking car was amazing. If I can buy its sister car, I think it might be the 94 car, I'm going to get that as well, because I just want to have both. But a really good-looking car. Very, very disappointed that it just wasn't well received. Now, this car was number 5 on the list, and this is a Sky Tempesta Ferrari 488 GTE. And guys, just what a gorgeous car. It's a look smart, okay, and these are pricey, but it just, I've always liked the Sky livery. I like the orange, the blue, the purple colors, how it just kind of, I don't know, it just looks really sharp, the way it wraps around, the way it goes to the back. I mean, just absolutely beautiful. And there you can see as it wraps around to the rear. Plus, the thing I like about the Ferrari 488 is the engine. The 296 no longer has that clear window. You don't see the engine anymore like you did with the Ferrari 488s. I personally thought this was the sexiest of the Ferrari models that have been out to date. Just an absolutely stunningly cool, gorgeous car. And as you know, I've got about a half a dozen Ferraris. These were some of the very first cars I collected, the very first I reviewed, which may be a reason that they didn't do really well. I mean, I fell in love with the Ferrari 488. When I saw them, I just had to have them. And I got bunches of them. I got Iron Dames, I've got Iron Lynx, I've got JW Motor. I mean, there's just absolutely beautiful Ferrari 488s. And this, I thought, was the sharpest of the bunch, and was so disappointed that, quite frankly, none of the Ferraris did that well, particularly this one. Guys, number 4 on this list is this Sun Energy Mercedes AMG DT3. This is one of the earlier ones. This goes back to 2017 from 24 Hours of Daytona. What a gorgeous freaking car. I mean, again, it's a Flame 3. Now I'm not a big solar panel guy. I'm not one of those nuts. I just love this car. I particularly love the Australian alligator, wrapped around the flag there on the front of it. And the Mercedes AMG is just a good-looking car, period. Throw in this badass livery with flames that just wrap all around this thing. I mean, and the colors of the purple, everything else, and as you wrap around here and you take a look at it, it's a really, really stunning car. Now, the first one of these I got was an IXO model, and it's nice. I don't think it captured the livery as good as this one. I think it might be more accurate to the actual livery of the car, and I did a video on that. But beautiful car. It just didn't go over well. This one I just don't get. And actually, I'm going to give you a little teaser. I've got 2 Sun Energy cars on this list. Maybe I just have a thing for Sun Energy. I don't know. All right, guys, here we get into the top 3. Now, this is one of 2 cars. I have both the number 91 and the 92. This was a car, a Porsche 911 RSR, one of the best-sounding cars in the world, that presented, I believe it might have been at Dubai. I'm not exactly sure, but this was what they called the Goodbye Edition. And the box was just really cool. I mean, it has the kind of the tribute livery on it. I thought it might say goodbye on the back. It doesn't. It does on the car. Anyhow, hold on a second here. Let me pull this thing out. Now, this car said goodbye. It was thanking everybody for their support of Porsche in the WEC, and that they had a thank you car for the IMSA Porsche team. This was their factory team, and this livery reflected all the years of Porsche racing and some of the colors that had that adorned the cars over that time. It was a neat, I guess, white and black livery with chrome over the fenders that had the names of the let's see, it had the names of the cars. Hope you can read that, and the just really neat. You had the names of the drivers on the top of the car. Or, I'm sorry, no, that was not the names of the drivers. I believe it was saying goodbye in all the various languages of the world. God, it's been a while since I did the livery or did a review of this car. I don't remember. But anyhow, just a really cool livery. I mean, super badass. Let me pull out here a little bit. Get the camera angle right to kind of show it to you. Not to mention a cool limited edition car. Very, very sharp. I absolutely love this car. When I saw this thing racing, I said, I've got to get it. I've got to get it. I've got to get it. And when Spark finally came out with it, and they didn't make many of them. It came out in 2022. They only made 2022 of them. And I paid out the ass for these cars, but to me, it was worth it. I believe I got these from Germany, from a retailer in Germany. Anyhow, really cool car. Number 3 on my list. Now, number 2 on the list comes from GPX Racing. Guys, they always have badass liveries. This was one called the Club. It was their Polar Card practice racing livery. Just super badass, super cool. As I mentioned before, I don't think there's anything more badass than a black Porsche. I love a black Porsche. Guys, this car just exudes cool details. Amazing. I mean, just take a look at everything. And then look at the way they took the Club. And they made a simple, a club, a clover, whatever you want to call it, to adorn this car all over, front, top. And it all works. It works. And they've got another one called the Diamond, where they use diamonds that I've got to admit, I don't have that car, and I'm not going to pay. These cars are selling for $150 right now. Believe it or not, you can still get them. But they probably made tens of thousands. These were not limited edition cars. But I just thought this looked really, really neat. I just love this Club look on it. I mean, it just looks absolutely great. And sadly, as I said, this car was very, very poorly received. I thought it was one of the neatest. It's one of the cars that if I had to go down with 10 cars, all the 10 that you've seen would be 10 I'd go down with. But this one, I'd probably clutch closest to my chest. Now, for number 1, we come back to Sun Energy. Yes, this one also from the 2017 season. This was, I believe, a one-off livery they had at Petit Le Mans. It was. And I just thought this was so cool. Black with the orange flames. I mean, granted, this livery, it's not unique. I mean, orange flames have been on cars since the beginning of Cars and Flames, I guess. But I think the guys at Sun Energy just really pulled this off nicely with this Mercedes. It looks so sharp, so neat. I just love the simplicity of the black, the orange flames. And there's also a tribute to Lincoln Park here, a group that I never really got into, to be honest with you. But it doesn't matter. I love the orange wheels. The Lincoln Park, their logo, I just think it's kind of abstract. It looks badass. You can see it on their rear wing there in bright green. And then one of you, I remember when I reviewed this car, had to tell me what "In the End" meant. Apparently it was one of the Linkin Park songs. I didn't know that. Now, they did, I think, only make 300 of these, this one being the 84th. So there's not a lot of these out here. Now, Sparky also made this available in 1/64 scale. And I have that one, except the mirror broke on it, which is kind of disappointing. But I absolutely love this car. Just thought it was amazing. But anyhow, I hope you guys enjoyed this. I just kind of had fun with this. Give these cars some love if you haven't seen them. I personally, I just love these cars, but I'm just so disappointed they just didn't do as well as I thought they would do. Pleading, begging. No, I'm not going to do that. But anyhow, neat cars. I hope you guys enjoyed it. And the next video I do, kind of along these lines, will be 10 cars I wish I hadn't bought that I did buy, just so they just really don't move me at all. I probably bought them because they were fairly cheap. Historically, they might have been neat and interesting, but they just weren't as good and as cool as these. Thanks for watching, guys. See you next time.